Podcast, you can't win. I touch black and whites just by stroking my chin. Tell Marva got a plan if he just sit in. And we can be the sons and thus fit in. Talking a good game, topics never lame. Conversations just the same right before they left the brain. Seriously funny, but if you take us seriously, you end up smiling. If not, laugh hilariously. And every Tuesdays we're on the one, so stay in tune before noon. It's the Podical Sons.
It's ridiculously funny.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone space in the world, because neither one of us don't have law degrees. I am marvelous.
And I am not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. Let's start the show, folks. How the hell are you today?
I'm good, man. You know, it's one of those times where it's the birthday month. So you start to feel nostalgic, remember a few things, of years gone by, and things that you look forward to, years coming up. And so this is the month all about me. But
you one of those black people?
When I say all about me, I think I tend to think about me more, kind of reflecting this close to my birthday.
So how do you?
I'm not the. It's the birthday month. We gonna turn it up from July 1st to July 31st.
I was about to say, not one of them fuckers. It's like, don't do that.
No, but I know the birthday is coming up. So when July hits, I kind of get in that, reflection mode. Where I'm at, where I want to be, kind of gauging things like that. You know what I mean? But I mean, so shout out to all the fellow Cancers and the fellow Leos that fall into this month. I know it's.
He's talking about the horoscope people. He's not about the oncology people.
I know it's kind of weird because it's we're not really all this talk about August. It don't seem like this. We're having a July right now, but we're here in July, and this is our month to get down. So let's do the damn thing, man. I'm good. Oh, shout out to Shorty. Shorty's birthday just passed. She celebrated a birthday. So shout out to you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was the same day as my son's birthday.
Yeah. Shout out to X. X just, you know what I mean? It's salute. But quite a few things happening this month that's time to celebrate. One of the hottest months during the summertime. We usually outside, but
I'm outside regardless. I don't give a fuck.
You outside regardless?
Fuck what you guys
You still outside?
I've been out here, man.
You're out here.
I've been out here.
Okay. All right. You in the COVID thing?
I mean, you got to be prepared.
You gotta
be prepared. But you gotta still make the best of it. With it. I'm not like one of them dumbass people. I think it rained and stormed on Friday night.
Yeah. And
people were still outside and stuff, like doing the patio shit while the storm was coming down, still trying to sip a beer in the middle of the storm.
But they got their big umbrella.
No, the bitches blew away.
They were just getting rained on.
Blog TO was showing that shit. It was just getting blown away. I was like,
yes, madness.
Look, why you do this to your goddamn
Listen, man, we told you, Corona got people stir crazy, man. The tiny getting outside and not rain is stopping them.
Yeah, but I look at it stuff as that work your way slowly but surely, and then be mindful of stuff about the thing. I'm not saying 2 jobs, you can be wrong and still keep your job. Economist, meteorologist. You can say the market's going to go down, it actually goes up, still keep your fucking job. And a meteorologist is going to be sunny and then it pours, still keep your job. Every other job you're wrong, you're more likely to get fired.
Yeah.
I look at it stuff as to at least be mindful of stuff, whatever, like say, okay, if they have an estimate prediction on time, wrap some shit up kind of early, make your ventures out kind of early or something like that, whatever. It's just like if it's snow. They say it's going to snow 6 p.m. and stuff, whatever. You're going to wait 5:30 to go to the grocery store?
Nah, you're not going to wait that long.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, yo, make the best of it with it. So if you knew all that type of shit, take a swig of your beer, check, and slide the fuck out. No, they want to drink beer in the rain and shit. You're like, oh my God, look at us. Oh my God.
They probably can't remember the last time they got caught in the rain. I can't remember the last time I got caught in the rain.
Dumbass people. Yeah, because you've been planning properly. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
This is true.
What else? I think The only other thing I wanted to get off my chest and stuff before we started everything and stuff was that I feel, just my opinion,
All right. Okay.
I feel like you horoscope Cancer people
Yes.
feel like y'all the best fuckers on the planet for some odd reason, though.
Because usually that's what the notes on the signs indicate, that we are the best on the planet. I mean, we recognize the other
Who
signs.
wrote these notes?
The people who do the zodiacs.
Such a drunk ass.
The people who are in charge of the zodiacs. They write specific notes for each sign.
Yo.
Each sign has their specific thing that they do. Cancers just have to be, happen to be one of the best.
Your horoscope
best
is
in
a
the
fucking
world.
crab. There's like other horoscopes that will crush it minus the Pisces. Minus Pisces. Everything else will crush the damn crab. And you guys make it seem like you guys are like I don't know. I mean, anytime I meet someone who's a Cancer,
Yeah.
be like, yo, I met this girl one day with her. I'm like, yo, we're saying like birthdays, something like April 29th. She's, oh, you're a Taurus. I'm like, oh, you're into horoscopes. She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
What's your horoscope? She's like, her birthday is July 7th. So I'm like, oh, it's right around my son's birthday.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, you're a Cancer. She's like, Cancer people are the best people. Who the fuck told you that?
She knows, man. She knows. See, the problem is you're focusing on the wrong sign. You're focusing on the crab.
Y'all got crabs.
You gotta focus on the 69 squirrel. You gotta focus on the circle of life that's happening. You gotta.
So every Cancer person does 69. That's what you're saying.
Every Cancer person got a dancing sperm. Got 2 dancing sperm.
Folks, you heard it here first. Cancer people do 69.
There you go.
All right, now let's get to some shits now.
There you go. We the signs of love, man. We're the sign of love, man.
I thought it was Scorpios, man.
No. Scorpio they only want to make love. We're the sign of love.
I can take that. I can take that. Some Scorpios might
They might
beg to differ.
They might beg to differ.
Anyway, folks, before we get into the shit, like, subscribe, all the above. Comment, don't be afraid. He bites hard, I don't. Saint Marv. Let's get to the shit.
And you can't get it wrong. It's the same thing on all social platforms.
Facebook at
the Podical Sons. Wherever we pop up, wherever you got a place to see it pop up, it's there.
Yes, true indeed.
You know what I mean? So do what the man says, man. Do what the man says. All right. So what we got?
Kanye for president. Yay, we can. Don't get me started. I still got the graduation music on deck.
I thought you was gonna line up that one for this time.
I can get to it.
I thought you was gonna line up that one.
I can get to
All right,
it.
get to it.
Whatever.
Get to it. And let me just unpack the beginning of it. So those. You quick with the shotgun.
I can get to it.
All right. So for those who may not have heard, I don't know how you probably not have heard this as of yet, but Kanye, yes, the Kanye, is stepping into the ring and running for the presidency. I know. He's talked about this before. He's mentioned this before, but it seems that this time he may be a little bit more serious.
My turn?
Yes.
I'll kill the music. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
It's a hell of a drug.
Yo, that dude is weird. Let me say this. But one, okay, so if we stick to the rules and parameters and everything,
right? He
missed the deadline for 6 states.
Oh yeah.
So he's not gonna run. He can't run this roundabout. But next time, he fits the qualifications.
Okay. So there's no possibility in the world that he can make this one because of missing those 6 states.
Correct.
All right.
Correct. Because Super Tuesday and stuff, whatever, kind of took place for a good portion of the states and everything.
Yeah.
I want to say, if everything was locked in, especially with the COVID time and stuff, it was locked in like April time, whatever. If this conversation was happening in March, he'd have been good to go.
So you think he knew that making the announcement?
I don't think he did.
Right.
I don't think he did because I don't think Kanye really thinks.
So you just, I think he thinks. I just think he doesn't think things through.
He just
he thinks. He just doesn't think things through.
Let me say this. Like, let me speak for America real quick. I don't want to speak for everybody because everybody has so much channels and word of mouth and races and everything. America's been through some shit. Okay, can we say? Can all right?
I can agree.
In
with
the collective, America's been through some shit.
I can agree with that.
Through this COVID dance, the quarantine shit, whatever, like the possible World War III that was supposed to start off in the beginning of the year. 2020 in America has not been too well for them.
Nah.
Okay, I feel like America's that woman in the gangbang, and she's only there and stuff for her just to make the money.
Yeah.
In the porn.
Yeah.
She's like, I just want to make this money to pay some bills and go to fuck home.
Yeah.
And you got like Kanye trying to jam his dick in his mouth. Then you got Trump trying to slide a dick in the mouth. You got Biden trying to slide the dick in the mouth and everything like that. Yeah. And in the back, you got the quarantine, you got the stimulus, you got a lot going back there. So it's like America's getting gangbanged right now. And it's not too proper for America. I feel like America. Remember, you know who's doing the finishing and stuff, whatever. BML! Like, yo, Black Lives Matter is finishing off and everything. Like, I feel like, yo, the American folks is up for there. They need some time in this year to catch their breath.
Right.
Because shit's just kind of not going too well for them and everything like that. I don't think this Kanye thing is like a breath of fresh air. But I do like the fact that, let me say this. Trump didn't shit on Kanye.
Nah, because guess what?
They're friends. But go ahead.
They're friends, and as much as we know Trump, you can be Trump's friend, and Trump will still shit on you, right? Trump is facing that battle right now where people are losing jobs. Right. All the things that he ran his platform on and that were moving positive for him is now moving in a negative direction, right? You have him at the beginning of his term being buddy-buddy with Kanye, right? And got your full support for Kanye. You kind of tapping this dude, you know what I mean? Selling this dude up, right? So now it almost looked ridiculous. Your pundits is going to jump at you. Everybody going to jump at you and like, oh, this is your buddy Kanye. You were talking so highly about him. Now you're going to shoot him that, you know, now you're going to shoot him to the curb and do all this, that, and the third.
Right.
Which usually Trump wouldn't give a shit about anyway if he said that.
Pretty
much.
Right?
But now we got to add the whole BLM movement on top of that, right? So he can't just go out there. We're in a time where you can't just do crazy shit to black people. No. We recording shit, we putting you on blast.
You heard about those dudes in Indiana trying to lynch the black dude in the woods?
Yeah.
They still doing crazy shit.
But we're seeing it and we're reporting it. Now, after reporting it, what happens? It's still kind of messed up because I still don't get how that could happen, and they didn't get away with it. They didn't get no heavy sort of charges or anything like that.
Right.
That's nuts to me.
Right, because that's still attempted murder.
So that's nuts to me.
Right.
But at least we're seeing it. You know what I mean? Everybody's seeing it. Everybody's noticing it. So now Trump's got to be very careful how he addresses probably the one vocal black ally that you had at one point.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
If he's going to be any kind of PC, he might as well at least be PC when it comes to him.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know, Trump getting the shots away from the camera. He getting those shots.
I feel like he probably was looking at, like, you know how he was looking into Obeezy when he's looking into Obama and shit, whatever. Like, yo, where is he really born in Hawaii? Yeah, I feel like he's questioning a lot of things and stuff like that when it came to Ye, but he probably just kept it to his damn self.
Kept it to himself, man. Kept him to himself.
Who do you think would be a better presidential candidate besides Kanye? Remember, we live in time stuff where we glorify entertainment.
Right.
Trump's never once sat as senator, mayor, or anything like that. Yeezy, the same damn thing and stuff, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Who do you think could be a better candidate?
I mean, you already know who I'm going with, man.
Who?
Denzel Washington. Ain't nobody gonna be a better president than Denzel. Wait a second. Did he play any presidents in this movie?
No, but he played a Manchurian Candidate when they went after the president.
Yeah.
I bet you forgot about that movie because you're a Denzel fan.
Yeah. no. They had some trigger words to set him off in that movie too. Yeah? And he was an officer. He played an officer. And he played an ex-Marine, that badass, you know what I mean?
Which ex-Marine?
He played in Man on Fire.
Oh, yeah. Come on, say he was Black Ops dude in Equalizer.
The Black Ops dude. So so
you play.
He's already militant. He's militant enough.
We learned last time. Like I said, I don't think you know about. You need to take in America's history.
He's militant enough, man.
The last actor they had fucked up shit. His name was Ronald Reagan. Okay, calm that shit down. So, but
Ron only played cowboy roles, man. He only played cowboy roles.
Oh, it's the roles.
It's the roles he played.
I think the only person that could probably beat
Will Smith.
Nah, beat Easy as a candidate. If he was older,
yeah.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Tekashi 6ix9ine? You sending America straight to hell.
They voted for a person.
Bye-bye, America.
They voted for Trump, who had funny hair.
Later.
6ix9ine has funny hair.
Okay.
Trump is a businessman. He's not a politician.
Okay.
He's portraying something that he isn't.
Mm-hmm.
6ix9ine is not a stranger for portraying as somebody that he isn't.
True.
Entertainment. Trump was always you're a fired piss off guy.
Mm-hmm.
All they gotta do is blurt out the suck my dicks, whatever from 6ix9ine. He's already grooming to be.
Is America ready for their first Latino president?
Yeah, a few got to sit in the belt because remember, 6ix9ine is like what? He's still under 30.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's my beautiful chick name? I'm in love with, AOC, Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez.
Yes.
So I feel like she has proper chances of whatever. But there's other people and stuff in the running and everything to come up and stuff, and we have years to go before 6ix9ine is ready.
Years to go.
All right, you stay there.
Years to go.
Mark these words.
I'm marking them. I mean, he's trying to duck assassination from now, so he might have his practicing by the time he gets there.
But that's what I'm saying. But okay, say his protection money might run out. He has to type in the government Secret Service money. Yeah. Nah, that kid is ready, man.
You're right.
Yo,
okay.
Heed the words.
Okay.
Let's move on to the next thing, whatever. Javicia Leslie. She becomes the first Black and bisexual woman casted as Batwoman. So before in the whole Batwoman DC stuff, whatever, like TV world and everything,
right?
It was Ruby Rose.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Ruby Rose decided to step down after this last season of Batwoman.
Okay.
So it kind of threw me off and everything and stuff, whatever, because the premise of the very first Batwoman,
right,
is Commissioner Gordon's daughter.
Right.
Ruby Rose's character, Kate, is not Barbara Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
So when they spun it in this DC world, I was like, you know what? They can spin it any way they want to fit the role and the character and stuff, whatever, because they're not going by traditional DC standards and stuff like that, whatever. This is another spin-off in the DC universe, right? So I was looking at them like, okay, because
do you like when they change the arcs, or do you rather them stick to original arcs when they're going forward?
I like both. I'm on the fence with that. I'll tell you why. I have a notion of stuff in my head where I know how the original goes.
Right.
And if you're gonna do whatever stuff for the original, like if it's good, don't change the recipe.
Right.
If it's fucked up, spice it up, do some variations and everything and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? The original story has been played. We know it. For one, like they never grew up with the shows or the comic books and everything like that, whatever. Yeah. They're going by whatever you give them.
Right.
So if you spice it up and you make it good and entertaining and stuff like that for them, they're running with it.
Yeah. I was gonna jump in and say, I mean, those who are in a generation previous who didn't go up with the comics or the early adaptations of the movies, probably wouldn't matter as much to them. But like, imagine they changed the arc for like Superman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we grew up on like the first theatrical release of it. That origin story is like the first 20 minutes of the movie. You know what I mean? It's like,
But the rule of thumb is the book is always better than the movie.
right.
So then when you look at that DC universe and stuff, whatever, you had the Superman stuff, because like Superman technically died when it came to Doomsday,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then you had Man of Steel, like there's like spin-offs from Superman. Like,
Right.
it's
right.
not Kal-El,
Yeah.
Clark Kent.
But even with that though,
Mhm.
I mean, those are spin-offs. It's
Mhm.
not like they changed the original arc of the Superman story, right? Like in the mythos,
Mm. In the
they,
mythos.
they all had that stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to give you one new word an episode. I'm trying to do one new word an episode. So we're gonna use the mythos.
My word was fucking entanglement, but go ahead. We'll start. Go ahead, keep going.
We're gonna have plenty of time to talk about entanglement.
Yeah,
Alright,
plenty of time.
alright. So in the mythos,
Mhm.
right? That's all those Supermans, the Man of Steel, everything that came after his demise from Doomsday,
Mhm.
all stem from an origin story. That origin story of Superman, that's the arc that we grew and knew and watched
Right.
within the first movie, which I said is about the 20 minutes of the scene, right?
Mhm.
So I can get where they're going with the Man of Steel, all the spin-offs from that point, right? But to go back now and say like he doesn't come from Krypton, he comes from some other place that where, you know what I mean, it never blew up
Like Supergirl.
like Supergirl, you know what I mean? And it never blew up, you know what I mean? They just party all the time, and he just figured he don't want to party no more. He's looking for somewhere there's just peace and quiet, and he finds Earth.
Okay.
Just something totally out of the ordinary from
But-
what you're used to.
But that's what I'm saying. Even this Batwoman thing is not that far off from the origin story like you're going about.
Okay.
Because kind of like Barbara Gordon, when she put down the cape and cowl and stuff, whatever, she took over for her father's role as commissioner.
As commissioner, right.
So when she stepped down, that's when Kate stepped in
Mm.
to become the new Batwoman and stuff like that, whatever. But it wasn't out of Wayne's manor, out of Bruce Wayne's house anymore.
Right.
It was out of a new spot. So that's what I'm saying. That it's still origin story is still there.
I got it. I got it. I when you said it's not Commissioner Gordon's daughter, I thought, okay, they're giving her a whole new order. Because I mean, we've seen that with different superheroes.
But we don't pay DC no mind because DC shit compared to Marvel.
DC do it a lot. Marvel will be more consistent
Right.
with their origin stories.
Right.
Like that whole universe is pretty much solid and intact.
Facts. So, but I just felt the type of way when they.
So she's the first. She's gonna be the first Black bisexual woman starring in a.
And she look hot. I got no problem with that.
No. She hot.
She fiery. I have no problem with that. The only problem, like slight problem I have and stuff, whatever, is I feel like they're pandering.
Well,
because the Black Lives Matter time.
Well, if I'm not mistaken,
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember her name. The actress who plays Valkyrie in
Tessa Thompson.
Okay, yes. I heard that she's gonna get the Thor spinoff where she's leading that whole thing. So that's where the ending part of Endgame,
Mm-hmm.
where he kind of like he's like, I'm leaving and I'm going to the stars, and she kind of takes over.
Mm-hmm.
So what I've been hearing is the next set of like the next set of Thor mythology movies that's gonna be based off of will be based off of her character, and her character is also supposed to be bisexual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I have no problem. That's what I'm saying. That story is already in there. It's within the story. So even if they remove Tessa Thompson, they put Naomi Campbell.
Right.
She might be too old to move any damn way. But they even put anybody in there, they have to walk into like that world and that role.
So that world and that role is already established.
Right.
Like that person was
That's already there.
She was already a bisexual character to be.
Right, because that's in the story.
Okay.
Off air, this woman is who she is and stuff,
Right,
whatever.
right.
But my thing and stuff is that They just had to mention that this is the new role. This is the new person that's going to play their character and stuff, whatever, right? Yeah. I think with her, I don't know if it's her or your machine thing like you were talking about and stuff, whatever, is helping to push the fact that, like, you know, you'll get more, they won't come at your neck so much if you're a black woman, but the LGBT community will stand by you with the whole bisexual thing and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you got like, I don't think you want to fuck with black people, much as you don't want to fuck with the LGBT peoples and stuff like that now, whatever. So it's kind of like, I feel like they're pandering. Like,
I wouldn't say pandering. I think Hollywood has kind of gravitated to that formula.
What formula?
In presenting things like two issues, right? That we consider to be minority issues, right? But now pushing it further into the mainstream. So, as opposed to...
So is it fixing it? Is that fixing? Is that their solution to try and fix it?
I wouldn't say it's solution to try and fix it. But if let's say I'm trying to push a certain agenda, because we've always spoken. I've spoken openly about, you know what I mean? I have no problems with different sexual orientations.
No,
the only problem I have
is
when you're trying to force it on me or force it on anybody else. That we got, you know what I mean? This has got to be 24/7, right? So sometimes in Hollywood, it comes off that way, right? So how do you do it so it doesn't come off that way? Well, you tie it to something else that you know. If you put the pressure to that, it's gonna cause a reaction. So think about that now. I'm in the LGBT community.
Okay.
I know I have something that I push forward. Now, this is my theory. I could be wrong. I can say, yeah, you know what? I can do this with a white female, but for all what's going on right now, it'll probably be more impactful if I use a black female.
That's pandering, man.
No, it's not pandering, because I'm not pandering to the black community.
You're pandering to the times.
I'm not even pandering to the times.
What are you doing?
I'm not pandering.
Because you could have put a white lesbian in there.
I could have, right?
Okay.
And I could have, and I could have got,
and she could have probably been suited for the role as well.
And I could have got, I could have got a backlash for it, right? I'm just saying, I'm adding an extra element in there where I know if you put a backlash against that, there's gonna be some problems. Because when you say pandering, when I think of pandering in the term that you're using it, I'm thinking of, oh, they just want to, you're right, they're trying to appease us black people, make us feel good, make us come in and do whatever, support the movie, support the cause. Just like how we ran for Black Panther, we're going to put this black chick in it and hope the black community comes running to us, right? I get that part. I see that part, right? But what I'm saying is also, if I'm looking at it from the machine moving the agenda standpoint, right? And saying this is an alternative lifestyle agenda they're trying to push forward and make it more prevalent. How are we going to do that, knowing that we face backlash with that, right? Now we're winning our fight, but to ensure that we win the fight even more, we can tie it to something else that we know is also getting a fight. And right now is doing a pushback and doing a big pushback in a big way right now. So let's make this person black as opposed to white. So now when you come at them, and you may be coming at this person because you don't feel like it's a lesbian that should play the role, or a bisexual that should play the role. You think it's true to canon. You want to be true to canon and true to the arc that this is a straight woman. Batwoman was always a straight woman. You want it to stick like that. So that's your argument. Gives them, but it gives these guys now an opportunity to say, "Oh, you're just saying that because she's black."
Be like, also,
remember
but
these
wait,
trigger
there's
words
more.
now. Right.
But wait, there's more. She's bisexual and black.
So now these are trigger words right now, right? Because now the black community be like, they might not even care if she's bisexual or not.
I didn't care.
They might actually even want a straight straight Batwoman, right? But that's not the trigger word they're hearing. They're hearing, oh, no, it's possibility that they don't care that she's bisexual.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're really hiding their hate for black.
I see that side. I don't give a fuck what you say. These people and stuff, but I feel like that's straight. It's like, due to these tough racial times, we're gonna get this black. We're gonna ride with this black. But wait, hold on. Wait, did you say you're bisexual? I'm like, what the fuck does that got to do with the role? It has nothing to do with the role. So that's what I'm saying. Like, listen, it's like Lil Nas X after the damn thing came down, whatever, the Old Town Road. By the way, I'm gay. We're gonna take my horses on the Old Town Road. This is road again.
You don't need to know the orientation of
anybody.
You don't need to know the race of the character. You don't. We could have easily went to the movie theater and said, "Oh shit, Batwoman black. Oh, I didn't know they were gonna make her black."
It's not the movie; it's the show.
What a show. I mean, but you could easily be like, "Oh shit, I didn't know they was gonna make her black." Okay, that's cool. And then the conversation start from there. But they
gotta set it up. Just like
they gotta set it up.
Seems a bit dodgy, man.
Speaking of setups, we're not there yet.
You can't wait. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna
take our time.
We're gonna get there. You know, slide in, whatever.
Take
you know, because we know that's what it is. Whatever. Pertaining to like the whole Batman, Batwoman, Superwoman, that whole DC universe stuff and everything like that, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Batman was a great detective, same thing as Batwoman and stuff. Like I said, she was Barbara Gordon originally.
Yeah, she was a daughter of a detective.
Exactly. Yeah. And like they were great vigilante fighters, detectives as well, / stalkers. Because they will stalk the villain and stuff, whatever, to make sure they catch them in the act to fuck them up. Right?
That's why Batman was always forward and waiting for Robin to pull up.
You know it. You know it. Have you ever stalked somebody before?
No.
Not even online?
I've never stalked anybody.
Not even online?
Nah, I wouldn't call it stalking what I did. You know what I mean? Just the one or two, you know what I mean? You test the waters.
Have you ever been stalked before?
No, I've never been stalked.
You've never been stalked?
Never been stalked. I've never stalked anybody. And to my knowledge, I've never been stalked. No.
Really?
There might be somebody out there that could say different, but to my knowledge, no, I wouldn't say that.
You never stalked it? Okay, so you never got stalked before. Is it just me?
Maybe I have, and I just have not recognized it as being stalking. Like,
okay,
like tell me your situation, and then let me see if I can find a stalking moment out of that might have happened to me.
Way back when, I used to date this chick, right?
Right.
Nothing was concrete. Nothing was solidified. Because I was a student and stuff in school, whatever, in college, whatever, right? So I'm doing my 1s and 2s and stuff, but I'm not paying anything, no attention. And we got into like some, I forget how it transpired, but we got into like some little tiff. It's like a tiff, nothing serious and stuff like whatever, right? I kind of want to stand by it today. I'm just a little bit less harsh. Back then, I always say, I don't chase women. I chase money and vodka, right? But now I chase my son.
Yeah.
So that's my priority and stuff, whatever. So now, I said that after like whatever tiff that took place and stuff, whatever, and she left the apartment. She left my spot. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, she sent me a text message and stuff, whatever. You didn't even come outside to come chase after me. I'm like, you left here on your own, my girl. My girl, you picked up and said, fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah, but she did that hoping that, you know what I mean, you would be like, you know.
She watched too much fucking movies.
After and like,
she watched too much movies.
No, go.
No. Too much movies, too much R&B videos.
You want to give her one of those?
No, I ain't giving one of those, whatever. No, never that. So then now, I'm looking at stuff, I'm scratching my head, and I'm like, I ain't paying it no attention. The girl called, and when she called me after, I'm like, you left here on your own accord.
Right.
And everything like that, whatever, right? So then I didn't realize that she was still in the parking lot of my building. So she just kind of sped past at high speed and let her know, like, yeah, I left, you piece of shit. So I was like, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Next day, I had class.
Right.
I had an early class. I had I think a 10 o'clock class.
Okay. Yeah.
You know?
She knew you had class the next
She
day?
knew I had class that time. Get my shit together, get ready to hop on the bus. I wasn't driving then.
Right.
When I'm walking out the building, there's a gas station directly across the street from my building.
Yeah.
She was in her Toyota, sitting there, watching me. So I did one of those, like, I know that car.
Right.
She had reverse and drove up the side street and took off. So I called on the cell phone. I'm like, yo, was that you? Voicemail. Then she called me, I think, like, later that day and stuff, whatever, said, did I call to apologize? So I'm like, were you stalking me? And she said, no, that wasn't her. But I was like, I know it was this girl. Hand to God.
Wait. Were you stalking me? No, that wasn't me. It's like almost saying, yes, that was me.
And let the church say amen. So I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was like, okay. I think nothing of it and everything like whatever. So my building and stuff, my old building at the time, whatever, I'm like, there's a walk around place. I can walk around and go around to the back.
Right.
Whatever, right? I walked around the back and stuff, but when I got to like the building, like my building, I didn't go into my apartment. From my apartment, I can't see where the gas station stuff is. Okay. So I went to a stairwell portion and I looked, and the girl was like there for like some time and stuff and everything like that. So I called her. She's like, somebody, what's up? So I just try to make peace with her and everything like that. I'm like, what are you doing? Whatever, right? She's like, nothing. I'm just about to go get something to eat and everything like that. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, I just want to see how you were doing and stuff for that, because we didn't talk and stuff for her properly and everything like whatever.
Right.
For 2 days.
Yeah.
She was there and she would leave and everything like that, whatever.
Yeah.
So because I seen her, I was on the phone and stuff.
Yeah,
I left the back. No.
And you just want to make sure the next time you ain't about to get stabbed or anything like that.
No. My dumb ass, I watched too much fucking Scooby-Doo in my heyday. So what I did and stuff for her, I was on the phone with her, talking, you know, I cracked jokes, having a good time. She laughing, keying and stuff in her car.
She thinking it back to normal.
I walk across the street and I walk down the street with her. So while she's in the car, like, you know, slapping her leg and everything, I knock on the fucking windshield. I thought you said you wasn't stalking me. She almost ran over my foot. She took off. She hung up on me. She took off. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, don't come back here. I'm calling the police. So, yeah.
Okay, so now that I've heard your story, Mark,
yes.
No, I have not been stalked.
I was like, what the fuck?
I thought you might, I thought you might have been talking about, like, one girl that might have kept calling even when she's like, she's not calling. Like, I've had that, but I wouldn't consider that stalking. No.
That's not stalking.
After hearing your story,
that's stalking. My story is stalking.
You're stalking, no. So I can honestly say I've never been stalked.
Who do you think stalks more, men or women? Because I know females, I know women that tell me and stuff, whatever, that they told me in several cases, stuff, whatever. One chick told me she has been recently stalked by an ex. So I told her and stuff, whatever, I would love to sample that pussy because I need to know why the ex is still stalking you. Like, it must be great.
Funny enough, I think it's equal.
You think it's equal?
I think it's equal, but I just think women are better stalkers, so we know less of it.
Good answer. Yo, good fucking answer. Good answer. This is a Family Feud. Show me women. Bing! Yo, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, that's it. Oh, that's your Family Feud thing? That's the Family Feud. It kind of slapped, though. I'm not going to lie to you.
That's the Family Feud right there.
It kind of slapped. No, because I'm like, yo, men, we are sloppy. We're sloppy when we do sloppy, man. My mom said men are dogs, women are cats. They know how to cover up their shit. The dog drops his shit. He drops a deuce. When he does his shit,
I'm back on the snapping for that, Mom. So you gonna get some snaps for that.
So when a dog shits, the dog shits on front page and everything. When a cat drops a shit, They cover it up with the sand and stuff like that, so you don't even know what's going on too much and stuff, whatever, right? And I look at so many things that, like, you have some women, I feel like they go to extra mile, like online stalking and shit like that, whatever, right? Because I know a chick, she wasn't too sure if the boyfriend was straight or if he's, limp-wristed, it could be LGBT in the making.
Right.
Stuff like whatever. So what she did now, she fucking bootleg catfished him and everything and stuff, whatever, online. And befriended him and just kind of waited in the wind before she attacked with the new account. So say like if she became a friend today, right? He had a private profile. Yeah. She didn't go like next week. She started methodically. Yeah. Waited like a few weeks later. Yeah. Start liking some photos from the fake profile.
Right. And this was a dude fake profile?
Yeah.
Right.
So like what she did, she basically took your photos and stuff, put it on there and everything like that, whatever. And then your profile and stuff is like, love is love and a rainbow. Whatever, right? So dudes looking like, okay. Extra likes.
Yeah.
Extra likes and everything like that. So he took nothing of nothing, whatever. So bit by bit, this is when Instagram used to show what you liked.
Right.
So she was all in it, whatever. I remember if you like something and we follow each other and stuff, whatever, and I go to see the same thing, I like it too. Yeah. So whatever peoples he would follow, she would follow the same damn peoples and stuff like that. She was putting in work. Wow. I'm like, boo, that's stalking.
Yeah, that is.
Let that man live.
Yeah.
If you feel like he's not the type of dude for you or something like whatever, let him be free.
That is her equivalent to sitting in her car. Sitting in the car.
Sitting in the car. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So I was like, so I know some people that online stalk because I think that's the new thing now.
So what did she find out? Did she find out yet?
She found out that he was
limp-wristed.
He was questionable. He was kind of questionable.
So she started with a purpose, and the purpose worked.
Yeah, but okay, supposedly it didn't work. Then she just accused him as gay.
But I'll tell you
as
this
bisexual.
Much. I tell you this much: she got a job as a PI.
Yo, I feel like every woman has a calling to be a PI. That's just me. Because the funny thing too, my ex-girl, way back in the day, you know who it is. If I just do the tits motion, you know who it is. Yeah. One day, I purposely left. What was it? It was one of my people's and stuff like acne cream.
Okay.
Right? It was expired. As a pharmacy student and stuff, whatever, you gotta go take everything and you don't want to dump nothing in the garbage or end up in your waste, end up in the water. Right. Why the water and stuff, the tap water, straight tap water is not too good for you. Basically, you have to dump it in a proper disposable type of place. I kept it for my peoples and stuff like that. I'm going to dispose it when I can think about it, all of the above for them. But I left it in the cabinet, the medicine cabinet.
Okay, yeah.
This girl now, she seen that shit and she's like, she asked me, she's like, she's like, you have a roommate? So I'm like, why you say that? Just asking. So I was like, you asked for a reason. I'm like, yo, it's a 1-bedroom spot. Yeah. I'm like, why would you ask and stuff? Exactly. If I got a roommate and stuff, whatever. Exactly. She's like, what will give this girl the income? I was like, acne cream.
She's seen acne cream. She's seen
acne cream and stuff, whatever, right? So then when I mentioned the person's name and stuff on the acne cream and stuff, whatever, her head kind of did like a slight little turn. Like, did like, like.
Yeah.
I'm like, you went to my medicine cabinet? She's like, no, I was looking for Q-tips. Or whatever to clean it. I'm like, you mother. But every woman does it. With my female friends I talk to, they're like, yo, they go through a guy's shit, whatever. They investigate the guy. Yeah. They try to make sure they're the only chick that he's talking to and all that type of stuff.
Oh yeah. No.
So that's what I'm saying. I feel like every chick is missing their calling for a PI.
The investigations that go on.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, I agree. I can agree with that.
I feel like, no, but for you, I feel like you stalk a few chicks though online.
I stalk a few online?
I still feel like you stalk a few chicks.
Yeah?
Who I think you stalk? That Cocaine Lorraine, that SD Lorraine chick?
I don't even follow her no more.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? What happened? You guys haven't fallen out? She put a restraining order on your ass? That's what she did, huh?
No, I just felt like, okay, this may be a borderline stalking.
I knew it, nigga.
Let me just nip this in the butt right now.
I knew it. I was like, yo, kind of fond of her. Because me, I'm not fond of one particular twerker.
But you know what? With her, it wasn't even a fact that
She didn't twerk.
Right.
That's why I didn't pay no attention.
She didn't twerk. She had a body.
She was attractive.
But it's the freckles. Just the freckles on her face. I don't know. I think that's what kind of just did it for me.
Turned you off?
No. Turn me on.
Oh, yeah. I think freckles too.
That's what attracted me.
Right.
I was like, the freckles. I was like, all right. I was like, okay, this is nuts. I'm just looking. I'm following this girl for her freckles. Let me just unfollow.
All right, so you ready for you ready for the transition?
We transition.
We know who, you know. So we talked about some stalkers and everything.
We live in the month of July.
Yeah, we live in the month of July.
We live in the month of July.
You know,
right.
The next month is August. He was a stalker now for a bit, but before we thought he had no purpose.
Yes.
To the stalking until the table talk. Let's table talk about the table talk.
Let's table talk about the table talk. Now, do we really consider him a stalker though? Was he? I mean, or
I put him in the ex-boyfriend category with the pussy was so good and stuff, whatever. Keep him. It kept him hooked on like that.
Whipped him
in shape.
Right. Okay.
Fat kid boot camp. Whipped him.
Got it. All right. So let's go in.
So okay.
We starting from we started from the Angie Martinez, or we started before that?
Angie Martinez. He was on Angie too. Yeah, he was on Angie Marr. So
right.
he had an Angela Yee thing.
Yeah.
And he had an Angie Marr thing too.
Yeah. I'm not talking about the Angela Yee, because the Angela Yee is what brought this back into.
I think the Angela Yee thing felt like a long ass music video to me, because there was like the background music and stuff, like, for horror scenes about to kick in, like dun 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 dun. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? For an hour, the mood music changed. All right, give me your POV on the whole thing. Take it from your side and stuff, from what you see, from your angle. We got time.
All right, so from my angle, what I see is Jaden got, his boys, right? August happens to be one of his boys. Now, the relationship, I would have to assume that, we was good, or we were getting on a level where we really good, or we really starting to be tight, right? Now, as your boy, I may know certain things about you more than anybody else.
Right, okay.
One being that you may be, you may have some issues that you're going through, and so forth like that, right? So now, I'm chilling, thinking about, stuff that you might be going through, wondering how I might be able to help the situation as your boy, right? I go in and I talk to my parents about it. I say, yo, mom and dad, I got something that's troubling me. This kid I know, really cool kid, great singer, and I think can be a phenomenal artist, but he's really going through some things.
Okay.
You tell your mom and pops about going through some things, because your mom and pop are in a position, may know a few people that can get dude help, might be able to, do something about it. They're here, they're concerned for your friend,
blah blah blah.
They're like, yo, we would like to meet this young man. So this is how I'm seeing this whole thing start, because when they say we met August was a friend of our son, right? Yes, I'm pretty sure he's not the only friend. So there's got to be a reason why you met August, right? So this is what I'm picturing. They mentioned the fact that they know he was troubled, right? So how do you know he's troubled? Well, I don't think August came out and told you that. I'm pretty sure you got that story from your son, Jada.
Correct.
Right? So now you trying to figure out how you want to help, right? And I'm telling you, I believe it started with that intention. August came
You said
into
all of that just to say that.
August came
Okay.
into the family, and it started with that intention.
And
Because
then-
I don't want to leave the fact out that I think the fact that this started off with Jada is very important, and I think a lot of people are
No, we're
ignoring
not X factoring out Jaden. It's just that,
No, but I'm saying what's going on around right now. Everybody is just this Will and Jada, Will and Jella, and they're eliminating this whole,
like, how did he
Jaden,
get there?
right? How he got there,
Right.
And I think that's kind of fucked up because I know Jaden's somewhere feeling the way about this shit. 100%. 100%. We know that.
Your friend banged your mom.
We know that, right? We know he's feeling away because we know his friends, his so-called friends, the socialite circle that he and Willow are part of. Oh, that's rampant because August is in that circle. So you know what I mean? This is the partying circle. This is the Hollywood teenage kids party, or well, not teenage, young adult party circle that's going around, right? Mm-hmm. So you know what the talk is right now.
Be like, yo, can I be next in line and bang your mom?
Go. You know, if Will is getting it, we can just only imagine what Jaden is getting. Right?
Exactly.
Okay, so we can't ignore the facts. So that's what I'm saying. I gotta start there. I gotta start. That's where I gotta start.
Right.
And I honestly believe that the intentions of everybody was to help this kid. That's why I don't think Will had a problem. I think Will actually like the dude. I think Will liked the kid and kind of, you know what I mean? Probably maybe even almost, I wouldn't say treat him like a son, but kind of have looked out for him in a certain way. Now, I also believe that either they're bona fide swingers or they really don't care what each other does. They have an open marriage, right?
They got a big ass compound. A lot can happen on that compound.
I believe that was there before the August.
Before the month of August or the August?
Before the August.
Okay.
Before the August.
Right.
Do you understand? I just don't think anyone assumed that August would fall into the mix.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, he's spending more time because they're trying to help him out. Jada's spending more time because Jada probably is probably seen as probably the more compassionate one, the one who could probably, have more solutions and so forth like that.
Red table talk.
And probably more accessible because we know Will's got a busy schedule. Will, he's skydiving out and bungee jumping out of planes.
Skydiving out of planes.
Bungee jumping on his birthday.
Man skydiving into his wife. So he's using rubbers to bungee jump, and hopefully August uses rubbers for his wife. It can go on. It
can go on. So while they're trying to figure it out, the romance blossom. Now the problem I have is
excuse me. Did you say the romance?
The romance blossom.
I thought the word was entanglement.
No.
Oh, you're working your way there.
We ain't got to the entanglement. Okay. The romance.
You gotta speed this shit up, baby.
The romance blossomed, right? And once the romance blossomed, I think that's where everything just fell apart. You know what I mean? I think now she understood that, hey, this is going to be a little bit too serious. I've overstepped my boundary, right? I gotta now pull back. The way how August be, telling the story, I don't think he ever wanted to pull back. I think he was just caught up way too far in it. And
you're a young dude banging a beautiful, rich woman who's still, by marriage or by law, still attached to this guy. The relationship is kind of rocky and stuff between them,
right?
And everything. So if anything, you're first up in line. Go ahead.
Let's not assume that it's rocky. It's rocky. Let's not assume that. Let's assume, because we can still say he doesn't have to look at it as rocky. He can look at it as it being open.
True.
Right? And it's like, yo,
No, I'm going by from what their words were.
What
Their words were. Because they said they were in the
All right. I'll let you go. Okay.
No,
All right, we'll let you go. Yeah, go ahead. No, okay. No, you're right. You're right.
Speedo, shut up, baby.
No. I jumped in what you were saying because I didn't want it to seem like this is happening because it's a wrecked marriage or it's a failed marriage or a bad marriage.
No, but like they were going through some shit.
They say that.
They said that.
Okay.
They said that. They said they were going through some chronicles like Narnia and everything like that. And Will said he was done.
Right.
He said he was done. And they were agreed to take their time and stuff for them to kind of like catch their breath and everything between the two and stuff like that. And if I feel like, yeah, it was an open marriage.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it was swingers. I feel like an open marriage. And Will's like, whatever's clever, because I felt like to this day, I still feel like Will had his dirt from like his heyday.
Yeah, I'm
like from his heyday, like the dirt has been there, but in any case, stuff whatever has been up to the foreground. Right. Because he kept his entanglements in check.
Jada, he wasn't entangled.
He wasn't entangled. He wasn't entangled. Whatever. He knotted out all the entanglements. He unknotted them.
He was just in certain affairs.
Certain affairs.
He was in just certain affairs.
Exactly. He wasn't entangled.
He wasn't.
She got entangled and stuff, whatever, right? So let's say, equivalent to like Will's 10, possible 10, that nothing's been come to light, whatever, to her 1. The weight of hers and stuff for her hit kind of different. If your woman cheats on you and stuff like that, whatever, you might feel a type of way. And still in society standards and stuff, it's kind of like men are the cheaters and women aren't, and they're the loyal ones.
Right.
So that's why a lot of women are using this as a buffer.
Right.
They're like, men cheat, women have entanglements, whatever. Motherfuckers.
Right. And I believe that's why men feel it so badly, because they're under the impression that women are the loyal ones. So if they're so loyal, what is it that, somebody, and also an ego thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Part of that is an ego
Definitely.
thing. Like, be like,
most definitely.
What the hell are you seeing him that ain't here that you ran and go do that, right? Like, it's definitely an ego thing.
Most definitely. Because the thing, but that's what I'm saying, it takes a serene man to kind of understand what kind of realm and stuff, whatever, like what went wrong in the equation. Because a lot of times stuff, whatever, we're ego driven.
Yeah.
Our species is ego driven and stuff, whatever. So when it comes to that point, whatever, for them to say, all right, let me intercheck my energy and my energy.
Right.
And look at the situation and stuff like that, whatever, right? It takes a serene man to do it, because the men, they beat these women, they might kill these women, they go like on a rampage, postal type of thing and stuff. But the other way around, the woman might just shatter the man's car, bust the windows out of the car.
Right.
Was it Jasmine Sullivan? Bust your windows out your car. She might do some shit to kind of hurt him, but not him directly.
Yeah.
When the man would directly hurt the woman.
Right. Okay.
So it took him to kind of, he had to take this one to the chin.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. The intentions for August to even be in that house like that was for a good purpose and stuff, whatever, to help him. Because to this day, I feel like Will Smith, or the Will Smith he's portraying to the world, is basically trying to be an Uncle Phil.
Yes.
A legit Uncle Phil. Like when he goes on, does his little motivational speeches, like, don't say you can't, say you can, you're married, you can do it, and all that type of stuff and everything. I feel like he's coming from I feel like an intention is good.
Yes.
And he's trying to help you like how an Uncle Phil figure would.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? So his intention stuff was good, but then it's kind of like, getting him slipping a good dick to the woman. We see him in his boxer briefs posing up on the net. He ain't no small boy.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he's out there stuff with her posing up and everything like that, whatever. Like, yeah, you probably let your guard down because your intention and stuff is good.
Right.
And some stuff like, but now if it was open to that level, which I think it is my opinion.
Yeah.
Then it's kind of like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to stay on this side of the house and I'm going to do what I got to do.
I ain't even watching with
you. And exactly.
Yeah. I'm not even paying no mind.
So when I see some of the memes with like, the Eddie Murphy in the blanket and stuff, whatever in the bed, like, the boomerang meme.
Yeah.
I see he's laying in the bed, is like how Will looks when he's hearing August and Jada moaning in the bedroom. That compound is too damn big for the rooms to be right next to adjacent to each other.
And again, it's what I'm saying is what's happening right now. What we're seeing with Will, the facial expressions, what we've been witnessing during that Red Table Talk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's him being hurt by the situation because he knew what was going on. The faces that we're witnessing now is
acting.
Ego.
Ego.
Is ego.
Yes, because he can't say face.
Exactly.
He can't say face.
Exactly. Right. Here you are. You guys are portraying your marriage to be one way.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Even though you've alluded to being an open marriage, it's still it's still seen as what would you call it, a nuclear family? No, nuclear.
Yeah, it's still nuclear.
Still considered nuclear. I mean, you guys do all this, that,
husband,
and the
wife,
third.
kids,
right?
Yeah.
You do all this, that, and the third as a family unit, right? Anything happening outside of that family unit, it's dead to the world, hushed to the world.
Agreed.
Right?
Yeah.
So for this to come open now, I think now it's more of a shot to his ego than anything else, because now here's something where you can slide shots at me. You can do this at me. You know what I mean? Months ago, I was Will Smith throwing shots at Kevin Hart. Today,
yeah,
I'm Will Smith having shots thrown at me by Kevin Hart. You know what I mean? It's like, I am the talk right now. I am the talk, and it's not for a positive reason.
Facts.
Just like we're saying with Jada.
Right.
He's the talk, but it's not for a positive
No.
Okay. So now, I'm glad that you mentioned the fact that they are actors.
Yes.
So let's unpack that little caveat in this whole thing. Because she could have easily came out and just said, I fucked August. And that be that. Was it really necessary to have a red table?
For the views, baby. For the views, baby.
But
if
you're doing views, what are you doing for those views? You up there acting?
Yes. You're presenting, look, we spoke about this a few weeks ago with Chappelle.
Right.
Chappelle doesn't have any social media.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Chappelle's platform is stage.
The stage.
Comedy.
Comedy.
And he went and said on his platform,
right,
about his whole Black Lives Matter thing.
Right.
Spoke about George Floyd.
Right.
He uses his platform. What's Jada Pinkett Smith's platform? Her Red Table Talk.
Her Red Table Talk.
Every other Red Table Talk in the world and stuff for her has been like about 20 plus minutes and stuff, whatever. But the one she decided to unpackage this situation, not say nothing to the media, not say nothing to nobody else.
Right.
Her husband said nothing to nobody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was just them on whose platform? Her platform.
Her platform.
She's an actress.
He's
an actor.
And you know what the funny thing is, because now does Oprah have anything to do with that show, with her Red Table Talk, or was Oprah just like an endorsee and kind of an inspiration? Because I think she mentioned something about her being inspired by Oprah to kind of have a start with that.
Possible. I gotta look into that.
I'm not. Yeah. That's not. Don't quote me. I'm not 100 on that. But I say that to say this: you would think you would have an interviewer, a qualified interviewer, right?
Somebody
other than your husband,
somebody from the culture,
and
somebody that's willing to not hold any punches,
someone who's willing to go there, because we know everything was scripted.
Fam, I looked at it like this. Say if it's a qualified interviewer, whatever, right? And they say, we're going to give you limited questions. We're going to screen the questions. PR shit. So you'd be like, I want to ask about this. Yeah. And the PR team say, no. Yes. No.
Rephrase this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So when you eliminate the interviewer, babe, I just need you to say this. Okay, honey, say that.
Yeah.
And when you say that, you better dig in your pursuit of happiness, hold the washroom door with the 1 foot bag, and just be like, it was a relationship. There was an entanglement. So I looked at something, I'm like, y'all, we can't forget he's an actor.
Both of them.
Both of them are
Both
actors.
of them.
Both of them are actors. So I looked at them like, I don't know.
Because I mean, if we're really looking at things, right? I'm pretty sure when August sat down and had an interview,
he's not an actor.
He's not an actor, but he was promoting his album.
Correct.
Right? How much more damn records did this nigga sell off of this whole...
Well, and that's the thing, because when you look at it now, whatever, like my question to you and stuff is that who benefited the most and who took the biggest L?
Okay.
Out of the three.
All right.
August, Jada, Will. Who benefited the most?
Jada benefited the most.
For the 12 million and less than 24-hour views on Facebook's Red Table Talk?
Yes.
Okay. And L goes to?
L, I would say at this point, goes to Will.
Goes to Willard Smith.
Yeah.
Why?
Because out of this whole thing...
Can't save face?
Can't save face, and the only thing that he's gained is sympathy.
One will can satisfy her. She need more wood for the fire.
August is going to the bank with record sales. Because people are dying to hear what he's singing about right now, this very moment.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I want to hear the album now because I'm listening to see if he. You know what I mean? I want somebody, like, if you're willing to talk this, what were you saying in those records?
I want somebody to proof it for me first.
Yeah.
Like somebody say, like, you know, they point out like a specific track and say like, this track he kind of go in. I'm playing it. Hands the fuck down. I'm playing that track.
Yeah, man. Because now those words hit different.
Yeah, because exactly. Yeah. Now they're more meaningful.
They hit different because you know who he was hitting.
This is very fucking valid. This is very valid. See, and I was just looking at something, like the main thing I was looking at when I was scratching my head, I was like, I always ask, like, you know, what would you do if that was you?
Right.
Right? And if I was August, I clap Jada. But I want to get attached.
Yeah, but again, right? Is he getting attached because it was just really the best damn pussy he's ever had in his life, or is he getting attached because he was mentally unstable?
He was unstable.
Who's to say that, you know what I mean, me in that unstable state wouldn't get caught up like that? Like I don't know.
No,
me as a
me, I get what you're saying.
My solid state in mind now, as I am now, I'm shutting up. I ain't saying nothing. I'm hitting. I'm pulling back out. You know what I mean? Months, years go by. Jada ring me up. Oh, remember that thing we used to do? Yeah. He come by and says, yeah, hell yeah. That's why I didn't say nothing to nobody in the first place, because I knew this call might come. And I'm back over there. That's how I'm thinking.
Spoken like a true Jamaican man. Jada too. She moved like a straight Jamaican man. She's a straight Jamaican man.
You think she had
entanglement?
You think she had Jamaican in her?
Yeah, she got Jamaican in her. Jamaican in her. You know, be surprised and stuff.
No, I ain't surprised no more, brother.
No, you're gonna see some photos of her and stuff with her surfing in Jamaica. Like, oh, Jada, you went to Jamaica a lot like that. Whatever. I learned a few things. Now you're here to talk the things. You're here to talk the
things.
Because I mean, I look at him like, yo, you're right. If I'm under the influence of like the lean and the perks and the popping mollies and the pills and everything, like whatever, you're right. You're not in your mind, your proper state of mind and everything, like whatever. However, there comes a point where they got him to the point where he kicked all of that.
Okay.
So now you realize you kicked all of this and stuff, whatever. You gravitate to your help, but your help isn't this kind of free for you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, whosoever rescues you and stuff like that, whatever. This lady may be angel of gods, but she belongs to somebody.
Right.
So I'm like, do you still get entangled with somebody who belongs to somebody? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really blame him fully, because once he comes off the meds and he comes off like the drugs and everything like that, and the mental state is getting better.
Yeah.
If you're still copping it and she's still allowing you, it's not rape we're talking about. It's legit consent entanglement.
Right.
Yo, carpet the fuck out of damn. Now, if I'm Will now, whatever, if I'm Will and it's like I put myself in Will's shoes and stuff, whatever, I'm like, yo, I have to look and stuff, check my ego, be like, how far have we fallen for me to lose you when I'm not that far from you?
Yeah. But I don't want to approach it like that though, because if I have an open marriage, I'm not asking that question.
That's true. If you have an open marriage and stuff, whatever, you'd be like, look, you need to handle your entanglement.
Yeah. Just clean. Be more clean what you're doing.
Yeah.
We know what this is. We know what this is. We know what this is. We don't need the rest of the world to know what this is.
True.
You understand?
True.
My current affairs are not saying anything. Keep your entanglements quiet.
NDA, baby. NDA.
You understand what I'm saying? Again, like okay. So so now let's put again, because I hate the fact that it's become a Will and Jada focus. Right? You know she's let's say they have an open marriage. Let's say they swing in their open marriage, they enjoy the company of other people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can't help loving who you love. Right?
Right. Love is love.
And you may fall for somebody, or you could possibly fall for somebody and not meant for that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Do you feel like when Jada got to that point, she should have realized what it is and just and deaded it? And do you feel that she was selfish for not doing so? Now, here why I'm saying this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because again, I'm thinking of Jaden. I'm thinking of maybe not so much Willow, because I don't know how Willow's relationship was with August. But I'm thinking Jaden.
Mm-hmm.
This is my dude. This is my boy.
Mm-hmm.
I brought him to you, Mom, for you to help him, not to screw him.
Right.
So from that standpoint, what do you think? Do you think she should have considered that? Because she could. I mean, if you have an open marriage, you can go fuck who you want.
But they don't consider that though. They don't.
But you think she should have considered?
She should have, but she didn't.
Right.
That's something that's what I'm saying. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, but she didn't. It's the same. Like, look, I take my son to daycare pre-COVID and stuff like that. Whatever. He got some hot ass ladies that work at that daycare.
Right.
But I'm not about to go fuck them and stuff, whatever. They're in charge of my son's well-being.
Right.
It's still the reason that I'm there at that place is because of my son.
Right.
Me doing everything else stuff, whatever, is more selfish gain for myself. I could go anywhere else to go scoop a woman.
Right.
But I chose the stuff, whatever, to stay away. But if I'm to entangle myself with some of the women and stuff, whatever, there, suppose my son's like, even if my son's not older, even if he's in middle school or something like that, and I'm gonna fuck one out of his 6 teachers or some shit like that and everything, like whatever.
Yeah.
That's for my selfish purpose. And I'm not thinking about for my child anymore.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. She put everything in her thing. She should have, but who am I to tell and stuff, whatever, an open marriage person what the fuck to do? I would put my kid first before a lot of things and stuff like that, whatever. But some people don't. You have women and stuff, whatever. Not even women, excuse me. You have men and women. You have men that probably just have like an army of kids and take care of 0.
Right.
Right? And then you have women and stuff, whatever, that like, nobody give a fuck about the kids. I seen a chick on social media somewhere, whatever. I don't know if it's Twitter or somewhere, but this chick is like, social service took them badass kids. I don't give a fuck. I'm kicking it tonight. Clearly seen it for her kids before anybody.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, people just make these selfish ass choices and stuff and everything, and they don't look that far. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Yeah.
Like if like it came to that point and everything like that, whatever. Let's say he went to go get some juice that night.
Right.
And let's say he went to the fridge and stuff on that damn Smith compound and stuff, whatever, and those boxer briefs that we seen him posing up in and everything.
Right.
And she's probably looking like, damn.
Mm.
If Will's not there, you'd be like, yo, if it's not an open marriage. If it's not an open marriage and stuff like that, whatever, get you a dildo. Call in Will. Call something. Don't fuck home. Don't do that shit. That's too close to home. Whatever, right? Even if you're going to do this open relationship shit, whatever, with set person, be like, yo, here's what the vibe is. I feel like you're better now. So I want to ride your dick.
Yeah.
Whatever, right?
Yeah.
And if she want to jump on and be like, yo, but I can't fuck you here.
Yeah.
And we can't be interacting like that and stuff, whatever. Because my husband and I, we have this agreement, an arrangement.
Right.
He don't bring none of his chicks here. I was going to say another thing.
Yeah.
And she's going to do that, whatever. That was too close to home.
Plus, you're my son's friend.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know if her panties will splish splash, and that night she was wet. And she's just like, you know what? Fuck it. And then she got hooked. And she was in an entanglement. Word of the weekend, man.
Entanglement.
Could you be in an open relationship?
Nah.
Why not?
Ego. Yeah, well, I'm gonna say
Ego.
yeah. Ego. What's mine is mine.
Women are property, Smooth.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I know, but you still said
But
with no qualms.
Try telling a married man that.
She said it with no qualms. I know.
I know.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I couldn't be in an open relationship. I could because I think part of my mind is still set on monogamy.
Yeah.
A good portion of my mind, let's say 85% is set on monogamy. Yeah. But I do know different strokes for different folks.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not for me personally, I'm not for it.
Yeah.
But if whatever works for you, works for you. Like, people find love in the strangest places and the
hopeless place. Rihanna
circumstances.
All right. Hold up. Devil's advocate is kicking in. My horn's about to pop out my head.
Horn's about to pop at your head.
So hold on.
Yeah.
You've been in a relationship and stuff where you cheated before.
Yeah.
That means you wanted more than one woman.
Yeah.
So you're polyamorous. Or you were polyamorous.
We're polyamorous.
Back then you could be in an open relationship, but not today.
But back then I wouldn't have been married.
I said relationship. I didn't say open marriage. Relationship. See how everything stopped? Dun 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 dun. No, yeah. You want your cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Yeah. You want your cake and eat it too.
I can agree to that.
You want your cake and eat it too and stuff like that. That's how I feel. Because I look at it stuff like that, whatever. Like when it comes down to it, I could probably be in a polyamorous relationship if it's me or a throuple. If it's me and two women.
If it's you and two women.
Me and two women. Because I know if I'm not there and they just doing each other, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of porn I'm into.
Yeah.
But if it was me, her, and him,
right.
And it'd be like, hey, I'm just gonna be out for a bit and everything, and they're like, oh, okay, we got the place to ourselves. The fuck y'all mean, my
ego?
My ego.
Ego. Did I send you that that computer animation? That it was a skit like that.
No.
I gotta find it, man.
No.
Dude was like a playboy, this, that, and that. Talking about he got this bitches, and his boy was like, yo, what about you girl at home? Man, fuck that, man. She home, man. I'm a playboy, this, that, and the third, right? Comes back the next day, he's whimpering, right? Yo, man, my wife, she fucking on me, bro. I think she fucking on me. He's like, he falling to pieces. Dude was like, yo, get yourself together, bro. What's wrong with you?
You're a player.
Yesterday he was, I'm playing this, I'm playing that. I said, yo, men in their ego, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? That's what I'm saying, man. Right now, ain't nothing killing Will but being the butt of jokes.
True.
So
you can't be in an open relationship. Could you Will paid you. Will paid you $1 million to bang Jada. Could you do it?
If Will paid me $1 million to bang Jada?
To bang Jada.
Yeah.
So you could participate in the cuckolding.
Will be the cock.
Clean up how you said that, because it said will be a cock or cock.
Will be the cock.
The cock.
Cock.
Okay.
It's not
The
C-U-C-K.
Yeah.
He'll be the
No,
cock.
it sounded like cock from your side.
Sorry.
That's what I was
Sorry.
like. Clean up how you
Not cock.
cook. You're right.
Yeah. That sounds like the cook. Because that's that ego thing.
But some people, they're down with it though. Some people don't mind watching their significant other getting fucked out, getting fucked the shit out of them and stuff out there. And I at first, let me say, at first I used to cuss it.
Yeah.
But that's the funniest porn in the world to me.
But you know what I've heard? Like,
fire away.
A lot of that
Mm-hmm.
stems from men who have erectile dysfunctions and can't, or feel like they can't satisfy their wives in a way that.
So you want to watch her get satisfied?
Yeah.
And then he's on the sideline jerking it, though?
No, I'm saying some.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not talking to the ones who are, because the ones that are just the ones that just sit there and just, you know what I mean, just
watch.
And
just buy her a vibrator.
Believe me, their ego is being hurt too. But the fact that their wife
is having a good old time,
is being pleasured and having a good, they're willing to take that blow to their ego.
I don't think if they do that type of shit, I don't think it should be the same dude. I think it should be like, this is a once every 10 year dance. Because every 10 years
it should be a weekly thing.
No,
you should know the guy by first name.
No, this would be nobody. Kanye said, if you've been together 10 years, you deserve a menage. So if we had a 10-year mark, whatever, throw me a menage. If I'm gonna give you this, whatever, yo, this dude is a one-time affair.
Yeah.
If he didn't jerk off prior and everything like that, whatever, he just went at it and he busting up, sucks to be him. He's like, oh, he didn't get a shot next week, 2 months down the line. Negative. Nah. That's dead.
Done.
That's dead. That's done. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, different strokes for different folks in more ways than some. More ways than some.
What?
Do you believe in divorce?
Yeah.
You believe in divorce?
Yeah. I believe you reach to the point where there's nothing left there, then it doesn't make sense to just be tied to a situation just because. You know what I mean? If you can be happy elsewhere, you only have one life to live, man.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean,
but some people stay, like, I heard the excuse is that people stay for the kids. Some people financially can't survive without the other person.
People stay for the kids, and I can understand that reasoning. But at some point, your kids get older and they leave.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you gonna say? What's the excuse at that point? I mean, you put in the time for your kids. You make sure your kids is all right. Your kids is gone to go live their life. Shit, nigga, and nigga, right? Go live yours.
True.
You know what I mean? Don't make sense staying in something that ain't gonna work, and you have yourself bogged down where you could possibly be somewhere where it is working.
No, I agree. I feel like if certain relationships and stuff, whatever, they're not working, and I don't want to say happiness, but I want to say peace of mind.
Yeah,
it's not achieved from both sides. You gotta cut. It has to be equal. Peace of mind and stuff has to be equal. The world outside there and stuff is chaotic and stressful as is, right? You don't know who you might run into. Might have COVID, might not like you because of your skin color. So many other factors and everything like that, whatever. When you come into the house and stuff or to your home, and you're supposed to share that space with your significant other, it should be peace of mind.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah. And a lot of people,
that's war. This is peace.
And for some people, they find it strange of how can an open marriage work?
Mm-hmm.
But that is possibly a reason why, because I'm at home with you. It may not be a sexual thing, but you provide me with that peace of mind.
Facts. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like you provide me with something that nobody else can, and then that's that peace of mind. We understand that
Piece of pussy helps.
It helps, but we may come to that understanding that sexually we just might not be compatible. Everything else works.
And then you hire me for $1 million and I'll come do the job. No, I ain't fucking with you. I couldn't even make eye contact with nobody the same way. I was like, we have to do what their podcast do, like virtual shit after that. Hey, how's it going? My wife asked about you. In today's news, I switched the topic. No, I agree with you. 130%. I agree with you. It may not always be a sexual thing.
Yeah.
It may come to a point where, like, I always admire those couples with the longevity under their belt, because after you get past the honeymoon stage or phases and years, and what is it? Back then used to be the 7-year itch.
Yeah.
Now it's probably a lot sooner because a
Probably
lot of more
sooner.
temptation stuff out here. But I feel like once you get past those kind of like those pivotal marks in a marriage, like it has to be straight compatibility, and it's not a sexual type of thing anymore.
Oh yeah.
Whatever. It helps.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it's not like that when everything, because like, you know, it's kind of like, I don't know if you're a regiment or you just kind of just know each other and you just know certain type of things. I dig that.
Yeah.
I think that's deep.
Yeah.
So just me. All right. Let's get on with the question of the week. Question of the week. Hold my hand. I snatched the shit out your soul. I snatched the shit out your soul.
Pull me right out the chair, shit.
No, I snatched shit out of the soul. Yo. Well, I say,
got my flops all flying off.
you're damn right, man. If I can hit with a lightning bolt, guess what? I'm reaching over and I'm touching you, too.
Nigga, you stay over there, man. I'm gonna just make some space between these mics because they metal.
Question of the week. Is God a deadbeat dad?
No.
Why not?
He's a dad that says,
I'm going to let my son suffer?
I'm gonna let my son figure it out for himself.
Deadbeatish to me. That's a bit deadbeatish to me.
I don't know. You can't hold your son's hand all the way.
I try to hold your hand for a bit whenever you had a problem.
You tried to bring me close for the lightning strike. That's all you tried to do. Don't act like you try to bring me in and teach me anything.
I trying to teach you something like that.
You trying to teach me how to get hit by lightning. That's what you're trying to teach me.
Teach me, like, you know, sometimes a good team goes down together.
What you think?
I think.
Hold on. All right, go ahead.
Bring your punk ass closer.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing. When it came to the whole, I heard the debate and I heard the question and stuff, you know, floating around.
Okay.
And I looked at it and stuff, I was like this. I agree. And let's extend to your reasoning, but I agree to some portion of stuff, whatever, that like, you kind of got to let your kids experience some things.
Right.
But I believe in nepotism, okay? Understand me still.
You don't give yourself.
Man, yo, if I had the power to control all this type of shit, my kid's getting a cheat code. Fuck what you heard.
Yeah, but you can, I mean.
The only cheat code I felt like God threw him, whatever, is that, yo, I'm going to let you dance and walk on this water real quick. Just for a limited time only.
All right.
Go ahead.
Now, here's the thing. You got children, right?
I do.
No, well, you have
a child,
right?
A child, like how God had a child.
No,
he had one.
No. He has children.
Children.
Yes. We're all his children.
So we're all Jesus.
We're all
equal to Jesus.
No, because guess what?
Oh, here we go now.
Guess what?
Here comes the fact.
I don't care what anybody says. You're a parent with children. You're gonna have favorites. You're gonna have favorites. You may not admit to having favorites. You don't have favorites.
Who's your favorite?
I ain't gonna admit to having favorites. But you gonna have favorites.
You politically correct, motherfucker. That's I only have one. I only favor one.
I love my children equally.
You think you slick?
Now Jesus, on the other hand, he was a favorite.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they had, one or two that were more favorite than others.
Mm-hmm.
And he helped some.
Mm-hmm.
And some he didn't. Some he left to figure it out for themselves. Yeah.
It's kind of deadbeat-ish, though. You have all these children and you only favor one? This is a bit dodgy, mate. It's a bit bloody dodgy,
I
eh?
think he only favored one. I think there's a few that he favored. You know,
All right. So, okay.
we just don't know about because
okay.
they weren't entangled.
Yo, I looked at it and stuff. I'm like, real talk. 40 days or 40 nights in the desert, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna make a downpour for my son for at least maybe on the, what is it? I watched too much Naked and Afraid to know for a fact that the human body needs some water.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna give it a downpour every 7 days and then let him just be that guy. You need to learn how to cuff your clothes and try to make a little pouch to reserve some water and everything. I'm not gonna he needs to learn a lesson, whatever. I think one of the lessons I really want my son to know, right now, and I want him I want him to gravitate to when he becomes an adult. Life isn't perfect.
Right.
Not every relationship is perfect.
Right.
You're not promised anything.
Right.
And the final one is that you need to be the best human being possible. You said it the other day. I've been stealing it. You're pro-human. I'm pro-human. I would love for my son to be pro-human.
Right.
Fuck race, fuck sexuality, fuck all of that. You're pro-human.
Right.
The end. Those are the 4 things I really want from my son. Now, I'm going to throw him like I said, I got the cheat code. I control some shit, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying I'm just going to just plop a steak dinner out in the desert that, whatever. Be like, bruh, you mean to tell me you ain't watch Discovery Channel, see how to try to hunt some shit? Fuck it, I got to throw you some water. And then he's going food. All right, I'm going to blow a sandstorm of berries to his way. I'm like, fuck, I can't have you out here dying like this. And then they're going to watch him get crucified and stuff too? Not my baby. I'm taking a bullet for my son. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let lightning bolts fly from the sky and stuff for the crucifixion time.
All right.
Deadbeat.
Yeah, that was. Well, I didn't need to tell you who that was because you know everything.
Are you talking to the big
but
guy?
just in case.
We in this together, dear Lord. We in this together.
Just in case.
It was his vision. It's our idea.
I'm a co-host.
We go down together.
I'm a co-host and I take care of the technical stuff on the show. All topics, they come from the Soulful King Marvis side of things. Blasphemy. Blasphemous.
All right, man. Let's get to the Axe of Sun so I can go outside and go get struck by a lightning bolt sometimes.
They do look kind of like the wind is kind of picking up. And
the clouds are shifted. We're outside earlier. The sun was shining.
It was shining earlier. I don't know, man.
Guys, you got jokes, huh?
You made that speech, man.
Guys up there, you got jokes. You forget this is 2020? I will fuck your shit up. Yo.
COVID ain't gone yet, brother.
It ain't over yet. Axe of Sons. First one comes from Peg This Thing. Why do men love bomb on women?
Love bomb. That's a new term to me. Explain that.
Love bomb is when, I guess, a man or a person will build the person up to thinking that everything's peachy keen and sweet and everything's flowing and going. Yeah. And they just drop them out of nowhere and just cut them off. Ghosting is kind of different. Ghosting is kind of like you're in initial stages of talking and getting to know each other and everything like that, whatever. Love bombing and stuff, whatever, because it's kind of like you drop a bomb in a world where it's kind of like you've had the sex, you've done that, you've done things in a relationship world. We just cut the person off and stuff whatever like that. You just kind of devastate their world. I feel like women do it more than men.
I think so too.
My opinion, I feel like women do it more to men, because I always feel like and stuff, whatever, for one woman, there's 10 men trying to get at her. Yeah. And she can shut that down, but she can build up those guys to that possibility that build up and everything. Yeah. And just kill everything and stuff, nip it in the bud and just kill it right there and stuff, whatever. And I feel like that might be a bomb in that man's world.
Yeah. See, I don't think men bomb.
What do you think men do?
Lane change.
Interesting. Deep dive in that for me. What do you mean?
See, a male who's starting off in a relationship that's not serious might be in 2 or 3 late relationships like that are not serious. Those 2 or 3 relationships,
Mm.
look at those as lanes on the highway. So now, he might be driving in one lane for a little bit.
Right.
See something blocking in that lane, looks over to the other lane and sees something open there, switches lanes. That lane is still there for him to switch back to whenever he wants to switch back to, and he knows that, but he's just gonna ride off of this lane. Then he sees the other lane, you know what I mean? He sees the other lane over on the next side, and he switches over to that lane. Now, those two lanes just be like, it's been 15 minutes, and he's still in the far left lane. Is he ever coming back? Oh, I don't know. But here's somebody else driving in my lane. Then that brother look over and say, yo, that lane is moving over there. Look at those cars moving over there. Let me go back to that lane.
Shim, Autobahn.
All of a sudden, she back in that chick's life. And she looking at, well, that first nigga, he driving kind of slow. So let me come back to this speedy over here.
I'm looking at it now. I agree with you. Because anytime somebody gives me a situation, I try to see if it's applicable to me. I've done that before. And stuff, whatever. But I've given reasons why. Like, I want to say, I don't really fully tell them about the lane change, but I give them reasons why me and set person and stuff whatever is not going to pop off.
Right.
Because I wouldn't want nobody to leave me hanging and dry and stuff, whatever like that. So I try to give reasons and stuff, whatever. Because it was a situation I remember when I was in a relationship and stuff, whatever, before I got into that relationship, that entanglement, excuse me, watch my mouth. Gotta watch my mouth.
Your mouth, bro.
When I was in that situation and stuff, whatever, I was talking to.
Were you talking to? Or were you, it was the beginning stages. Beginning stages,
but then, so basically in the beginning, I was banging 3. I was having sex with 3.
Yeah.
Right? But the last one, which I did end up in a relationship and stuff and everything and stuff too, I switched lanes on the other 2 and stuff, whatever. But I let them know and stuff. I'm like, there's certain things and stuff that I'm looking for. I was kind of not really killing time, but I was hoping to be optimistic that things will kind of shape into more of my liking with them and stuff. Yeah, I got cuss.
But here's the funny thing, right? Because this analogy is great because after a while of going to and fro with the travel, right?
Mm-hmm.
You find a lane that works for you.
Yeah.
And you're no longer switching lanes.
Switching lanes, right. But in their world, like, remember, like, when you don't go back to their lane, they need a reason and why. He love bomb. He love bomb. He love bomb. So, like, yeah, I see it. But that's what we got, boo. Hopefully that helps. Next question comes from Brave Little Toaster. I used to like that movie when I was little. Are Black people aware that they can be racist towards another minority? No, they're not.
No.
They don't give a fuck.
No.
I care though. I think to me, I feel like the minority next to the Blacks that do get deuced on though, the Asian folk.
Here's why I say no.
Okay. Who you got after Blacks?
Because
Natives?
No. I don't got anybody after Blacks.
Oh, okay.
I think they all look down at Blacks.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. No, go ahead. So
I think all the other races have seen what has been done to Blacks and for how long it's been done to Blacks, and look at themselves and say, well, yeah, we got bad treatment, but at least we ain't Blacks.
Oh, you think a good portion of
I think other races look at, let's say, our main opposite would be the white race.
Yeah.
I think other races look at it as they would fare better with the white race than we would.
So
I think Asians think white people would rather deal with Asians more than they would rather deal with black. I see that. I think that. I think South Asians feel that way.
yes, I can agree to that. I can agree to that. I feel like the Southeast Asians, like the Indian folks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They look down. They look down at us. They would shit on us in like in a heartbeat. Cause I asked some dude one day. What did he say to me? I'm trying to remember exactly what he said. He said, "Hey, bro." I'm like, "I don't know you. How are we brothers? Explain, elaborate." He said, "We're all colored folks, whatever, right?" I'm like, "Not to me."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Could my son date your daughter?" I said, "Could my son marry your daughter?"
Right.
He said, "I don't have any kids." I'm like, "I'm asking you. You had Indian kids. Could my son marry your Indian daughter? Why are we taking it there?" I'm like, "Well, clearly you're deflecting, so that's a no."
Right.
So I'm not your bruh.
Yeah.
And he's like, and he just put his hands up and walked away. He's like, "Yo, I didn't mean to come in any type of," I'm like, "But you did." I'm like, "But you did." But
Yeah.
I'm like, truth be told, though, if I was a white guy named Kent and my hair flicked one type of way and I had an alt-right haircut and everything, and I said the same damn statement to you and stuff, whatever, you'd probably be like, "How's your income doing?" "Yeah, sure, my daughter will marry you and stuff, whatever," right? So I was like, yeah. Shit, so y'all look down and stuff. Oh. Would you think which would you think most people would choose? Average black dick or big Asian dick? Because they say Asians got the smallest dicks.
Say that again.
Would they rather have an average black dick
Okay.
or have a big Asian dick?
Now, who would rather have these things?
A man.
A man.
A man. Even you, as a black man, would you rather have an average black dick or a big Asian dick?
I'm just going with the size.
Average dick size and stuff in Asia,
Yeah.
like in the Asiatic countries and stuff, whatever, is I think about like 5.2 inches.
Is this like fact?
That's facts.
This is like facts?
Mansers, baby. Remember Mansers?
Mansers, yeah.
You remember
I
Mansers?
remember that show.
Average in Africa.
Okay, so there is truth to the mythos.
There is truth to the mythos. Oh, here we go. Relax, Thanos.
Just wanted to bring
Relax,
that,
Thanos.
Just wanted to bring that back.
Yo.
Just wanted to make a recall.
Once again, I want to make this a full circle.
That was the word.
mythos.
That was the second word of the day.
Yeah,
we have entanglement, and mythos.
So, keep it real though. I will roll with an average black dick
You roll with an average black dick
over a big Asian dick
because you don't want to look down and then just be like, shit, this shit's Asian. You're not looking down and saying, yo, this shit kind of big, man. I might do some damage with this. You're looking down and saying, shit's Asian.
No, because I feel like, all right, you put a body to that, whatever, right? You put a black body or you put an Asian body and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
Say you're Asian dude and you don't even hunt Asian chicks.
Yeah.
You even hunt black chicks.
Right.
She already just shitting on you before you drop your pants. Be like, "Hey, babe, you ready for this, whatever?" Yeah. You know you working with a little something.
Yeah.
And she looking like, "Boy, just whip that little thing out with a shorty shitting on you."
Oh, no, see, that's why I'm wrong. That's why I'm getting it wrong. Because I'm thinking I'm black with the Asian, the Asian dick.
No.
Okay. Nah. All right. Then I'd rather be black with a medium dick.
All right. Yeah. I ain't say medium, but average.
Average, medium. No. Medium is average. It's between large and small.
I guess. All right, man. One more question. Let's slide out here, man. Ms. Hellcat. How do guys get raped by girls? Without consent. Okay, boo. Without consent.
I was about to say with what them bills called? them Cosby pills called?
With the Quaaludes?
The Quaaludes.
The Quaaludes? Yo, I play this. All right. On a serious note, though, I can't control morning wood. Let me explain why. If I was in a point where, let's say for example and stuff, whatever, right? I was in a place like, say I had no shelter to go and everything like that, and some nuns took me in and everything like that, whatever. Older nuns I'm not really physically attracted to and everything like that, whatever, right?
Right.
And they wait for me to wake up and stuff and everything like that, whatever. Real talk, I wouldn't want to wake up at that state of mind or that state of being with morning wood in front of these women. Cause I wake up, I'm like, they're like, are you okay? They're like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, what? And I'm like, yo, it happens. I can't control it. I just can't control it.
I think they know it happens though.
Hope is good. Hope is good.
They know what happens though.
But as I'm saying, like, you know, like hopefully they don't get freaked out and stuff, whatever, by it and everything like whatever. Cause you know, my tombstone.
Is there a medical reason for that?
A medical reason why morning wood?
Yeah.
There's one, but they said that it depends on like the tissue and stuff within the penis area.
Okay.
And basically what I think paraphrasing and stuff, whatever, but long story short and stuff, whatever, if the tissue area and stuff, whatever, is damaged or ruined to a degree, the penis will remain flaccid. So it'll swell, like for erection purposes, but it won't stand firm for morning wood purposes and stuff like that, whatever. So that's how you know your dick is still good and healthy.
Okay.
Right? So, and baby boys have it to like men, I guess before ED kicks in and stuff like that, whatever. I'm down for the cause. I don't want to like, you know, flagpole and stuff for them sometimes. Me, I take naps. And I wake up from nap, I'm flagpoling. Why you look down? Why you can't cross shot watching me?
I'm watching because
I didn't sleep.
At some point,
I wasn't sleeping.
We're entering TMI zone. And I don't need to know about your napping habits and what happens.
So if I fall asleep, you're gonna kick me out?
I'm for sure kicking you out now. I'm like, no, you gotta go sleep at home, bro.
I'm like, yo, let me just take a little quick nap and everything. Throw a blanket over me. Be considerate.
I'm like, you're gonna have to go sleep somewhere in the house where nobody can see you. When you wake up, just stay in the room for 5 to 10 minutes before you come and join the rest of the party.
Yo, this man can't cross shot. You're shaming me. You're dick shaming me now. For shame. You have a dick too.
Yes.
Martin Luther King had a dream that all dicks would be treated equally.
Yes.
And now here you are dick shaming my dick.
Your dick not got no behavior, man. We're talking about morning wood. Your dick want to be raising up itself while it's napping. It's an afternoon. You just do get an afternoon wood. What's wrong with you, man?
That means I'm healthy. I'm not just healthy. I'm healthy, man.
You got a lot of smut on your mind. That's what it is.
No.
You're the king of perverts. We know why you have wood when you wake up. He's trying to make it all medical and technical. We know what it is.
Oh, I'm dying. On the real, back to the question and stuff, whatever. If I wake up with morning wood and a woman jumps on without my consent, or I don't know, that's rape. And the other form of rape to me and stuff, whatever, is if I'm tied up somewhere and somebody jam me or slip something up my ass, that's rape.
Listen.
Go.
We tend to forget that there's women who physically abuse men.
Facts.
Those same women who physically abuse men, they're capable of also raping men.
Explain.
Women who are physically abusing men, those men are victims. A victim
is still a rape.
A victim can be, you know what I mean? You can be victim in different situations. So if you're a victim of abuse, you can also be a victim of rape. That's not far-fetched.
I guess. I just don't like your wording. Because I feel
think of it this way. Men who physically abuse their wife. Right? Do you think their wives have sex with them willingly?
No.
Then what is that?
Rape. Well put. There you go. Stop dick shaming me. Let's get out here with us. So say the Suns.
Let's get out of here.
So say the Suns this week. You ready for this?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Don't let the entanglement make you forget. Hashtag Black Lives in Jeopardy.
So says the
So
Suns.
say the Suns.
So says the Suns.
Because everybody just forgot about every damn thing.
Damn.
From Friday to Sunday, everybody forgot about everything. Breonna Taylor, everybody, the guys getting lynched in Cali.
It went from black to red.
It went from black to red table. That's it.
It went from black to red table.
Black to red table, man.
All right.
Once again, folks, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Stupidity doesn't. Like, subscribe, comment. We love the testimonies. Keep the Ask the Sons questions coming. And we'll see you guys soon. And we have a little guest next week.
Yeah, we got a guest next week.
We got a guest next week and stuff.
We won't say who it is.
We won't say who it is and stuff. Whatever. We got a little guests and stuff like that, whatever, coming through next week. So, in any case, check back and then you'll hear me and my saint myself, who's just been shamed because I'm a saint.
Yeah. Just don't let him fall.
From my other half.
If he comes over, just don't let him fall asleep.
Just throw a blanket at my waist, man. On my waist there, just throw a blanket there. We good to go.
No, he gonna be TPing. And you don't want him to be. You don't want him to be TPing your shit either. Send him home or put him in a room where you can't see. Peace.
All right, peace.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.